Eliana?
Martin Van Buren.
Correct. And blue team's the winner. All right, next up, I just got the results for your standardized test. 85 percentile. You guys have improved so much. You should be proud. And your reward is? Donuts!
You were late again for class.
But I have to drive my mom to work and take my 2 little sisters to elementary school before I come here.
Not really my problem. We're done here.
You have a minute? I have some ideas I want to discuss with you about how to help students do better in school.
Not really. And why do you waste your time with these kids anyway? They're a lost cause.
I disagree. I believe in them. My class has already done better on their standardized tests.
That's one class. These kids are not worth the effort.
If you would just hear me out.
No. Save it for the faculty meeting. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm late for my massage.
Really?
Thanks for helping me study, Mr. Wang.
I believe in you. I know you can do this. Now go home, eat, and study.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be at the faculty meeting?
Still holding it now?
Yeah.
Come on. There's a lot I gotta discuss with the principal.
What are you doing?
It's our lunch break.
Do that on your own time. Sit down. Now, as I was about to say before being rudely interrupted, we're not going to waste money ordering more books for the students. They're not studying anyway, so there's no point. I'd rather use that money on a new coffee maker and the new nameplate for my office.
Their books are falling apart.
Too bad. Now,
What's going on here? Why were Thomas and I not informed there was a change in time of the meeting?
because I didn't want to hear your ridiculous ideas about how to help these worthless kids.
They are not worthless. If you just give them the right tools, we can help them turn things around.
These kids are all poor. They're not going anywhere anyway. So just collect your paycheck and stop trying to change the world. Now, let's move on to the rest of my budget cuts.
Now wait just a minute here. My ideas have nothing to do with spending money. I just want to try some different methods of teaching them so they do better in school.
No, you wait just a minute. You may have been a drill sergeant in the Army, but I will not be intimidated by you. I am the principal here, and what I say goes.
The only thing you're saying is a whole lot of nothing.
You know what? I will not tolerate any disrespect. You're fired!
Got the money?
Yep.
You stole my boyfriend. You're gonna pay. Ugh. He doesn't want you anymore. Ugh. I can't believe you! You're my friend! What a traitor!
Hey, what's going on? Hey,
Stop it! You're acting like animals!
Who are you calling an animal?
stop it! You are animals!
As you all know, we are without a principal since ours is in a coma.
What are we gonna do?
I think we should bring back Mr. Wang.
Why?
Because he's the only one that can connect with these kids, and his students always have the highest test scores. But this time, I think we should bring him back as principal. Hey.
Hey, it's good to see you, Thomas.
You too. How are things at the elementary school?
I can't complain. It's great being with these younger kids and helping shape their minds. How are things with you?
Not too bad. Well, actually, they could be better. We miss having you around. And I bet if you're honest, you miss interacting with the older kids too.
I guess, sometimes.
It's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. We want to bring you back.
No thanks. I don't want to work under that principal.
Actually, you wouldn't have to. The school board would appoint you the new principal.
I don't know.
Please. The students need you. You're the only one that can turn things around.
Can you turn the music down? I said, can you turn the music down?
I can't believe that happened. Especially how nice you are with everyone. What are you gonna do?
You can't bake a cake without sugar and salt.
What's that mean?
Give me a list of all the school's worst troublemakers. We got some cleaning up to do.
Okay.
Settle down. Settle down, please. I said be quiet. Now, you all might be wondering why these students are up here. Each of these students have exemplified poor habits. They are going to be expelled for drug dealing, fighting, horrendous attendance, or poor academic performance. There are going to be a lot more changes around here than just getting rid of all the bad apples. Now that they are no longer here to disrupt your education, we can get down to business. First of all, any students who exhibits the same behaviors as the expelled students will also be expelled. And if you don't get your grades up and behave, you will also be expelled. Now let's get to learning. You in the red and striped shirt, you shouldn't be goofing around in the hallways. You should be studying for your next class. Well, what are you waiting for? Find a place to study. You two, step 2 paces away from each other. Now, I'm not against young love, but right now, we are trying to get back on track. We do not need the distraction of our hormones. Go find something else to do. Separately.
Guess the vinegar is working.
I called you here because we need to get the grades up for the next standardized test. The scores from the practice test are super low.
These students are hopeless, and they're going to cause us to lose our funding. Soon, we're all going to be out of jobs because of them.
But see, that's your problem. You don't care about the students. You only care about yourselves. Stop being so selfish and start caring about the future of these kids. Because they are our future.
They don't even care about themselves, so why should we care?
Look, the worst of them are gone. All you have to do is get them to focus on achieving their goals and everything will work out. For you as well.
I still don't think expelling the students was the right way to go.
It was the only way we were gonna get things done.
What do you know? You weren't even around
I think
for
you
any
need to
of these things.
reevaluate. Such a loser. Oh my god, you're so weak.
That's enough! How'd he get in?
Someone must have let him in from the inside.
Get him out of here!
Mr. Wang, thank you for saving my life. They were literally bowling me over school lunches.
Why?
Because I never have enough money to afford it. Not that they're very good anyway, but if I could, I would eat the lunches because I don't get much food at home.
We'll see what we can do about that. What other complaints do the students have?
I'll find out. Have any of you eaten the lunches lately? Because they taste like toe jam with a side of cardboard.
I'm pretty sure all of us bring our own lunches. So no.
Well, there's no free food lunch options for those of us who don't have food at home. I mean, how can we study when we're starving?
All right, Neil. We'll make this our first priority.
We could do a big potluck soup at the end of the day and pass it out to the students. It's cheap and easy.
Good idea.
Thank you.
All right, Zarina, what do you have?
Well, students need after-school help. We're basically teaching ourselves. They assign us homework, and they don't explain it. We need more help than online videos.
Okay. Take a seat, Serena. Will, you're next.
This place feels more like a jail sentence. We need extracurriculars like clubs and some school spirit.
This is ridiculous. We are doing what we can.
Are we? Because I certainly don't feel that way. Look, the reason the school's in disarray is because we as teachers are failing the students. We've gotten rid of the troublemakers, but now as teachers, we need to rise up to the occasion. I want to see things change around here for the better.
I'm confused. First you want to expel the students, and now you want to give them handouts?
You can't bake a cake without sugar and salt, Miss Johnson. Now, I know you don't want me messing with your routine, but when was the last time you tasted what you cooked?
Not since I first started working here, and that was 10 years ago. Last principal never cared.
Okay. First, we're gonna get rid of this. Next, you're going to use these groceries to come up with new stuff based on this list of the student suggestions. You need to take pride in what you create to these kids, and they'll love you for it. Start a vegetable garden. Talk to the science teacher and make it a project. Let's get creative so that our kids don't starve.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Using formula A squared minus B squared equals anyone? Anyone?
How about we do a math racing game? You two, go up to the whiteboard. You're going to race and be timed to do 2 math problems. Whoever finishes first gets free ice cream for a week. Go. Look, I know it's hard to make changes in the way you do things. But what, does it hurt to try it once? Try to remember the first time you decided you wanted to teach. Imagine how excited you were. And use that.
I'm not sure I can anymore.
Let me remind you. All right, students. Who read last night's history lesson? Okay. Today, one of you is going to be nominated as president, which means you're going to have a lot of power in this classroom. Who wants it? And now, I leave the rest up to Miss Johnson.
I really don't know why we're even doing this. No one's gonna be here.
I'm excited for school tomorrow. I have so many ideas for the school events club.
I am so gonna get a lead part in a play.
What a piece of work is a man. How noble in action. How infinite in faculties. Excellent!
Hey, Mr. Wang. You guys need some help?
Sure.
I'm so glad you're awake.
Miss Johnson, so nice for you to visit. How's the school?
Well, the school board had Mr. Wang take over. He has the teachers staying after school, he put chains on the doors so the students can't leave, and he even restrained a student.
I can't believe this. I will stop this. Has anyone else seen this video?
No one even knows I have it.
Let's just say Mr. Wang will not be principal much longer once I get back.
Make sure you eat every bite. We want you to have plenty of energy for this test. But don't stress. I am completely confident that you all will do very well. I am very proud of all the hard work you all have done, both students and teachers. Enjoy your meal. What are you doing here?
I'm out of the hospital, and I came back to stop you. I don't know all about your fighting with students, forcing the teachers to work extra hours with no pay, and chaining up the doors. I've scheduled an appointment with the school board, and they will definitely side with me on this one. I will take back my job from you.
How does he even know about all that? What's wrong, Miss Johnson?
A portion of the roof of my house caved in, and I don't have the money for the repairs. I don't expect you to understand. All you care about is making me work overtime with no pay.
Good job, guys. Fix that roof.
What are you guys doing here? You helped us by staying after school and also making learning so much fun. Now we want to help you.
That's right. And I knew some roofers who were willing to help. They have kids in our school, too.
Thank you so much.
You worried about tomorrow's school board meeting? Got this, man.
I can't believe you. You cannot show them the photo or the video of Mr. Wang.
I will be. So get over it.
You're taking things out of context. I was only trying to help the students.
I was there. And Mr. Wang indeed was only trying to help the student, and he was doing a great job.
Thomas is biased because they have a close friendship. Also, I have proof of the things Wang has done.
All right, I've seen enough. All those in favor of firing Mr. Wang? Mr. Wang, you are hereby fired, and the principal will be reinstated.
But he's only trying to
The decision has been made.
Congratulations, everyone. You did it. You got the highest scores in the school's history.
We have to tell Mr. Wang.
Yeah. Where's Principal Wang?
Fired. And this time, for good.
What are you doing here?
You wouldn't answer your phone, so I came in person. You have to follow me. I need to show you something.
Fine. What's going on?
You've been reinstated.
We went to the school board and told them how much you actually helped us. And we showed them our test scores too.
I also spoke to the board. I'm sorry, Mr. Wang. I was the one that went to the principal with the videos of you restraining the student, but I was wrong. So I showed them the videos of the student pulling the knife. You have saved us time and again. I just couldn't let them do that to you. If you want to fire me, I understand. I know you can't bake a cake without sugar and salt.
I forgive you. I'm not going to fire you, Miss Johnson. I understand where you're coming from. So this time, I prefer sugar.